Good morning, guys. Good morning, online and offline. Online, guys, my voice is clear. Online, guys, my voice is clear. All right. Yesterday, we discussed testing methodology, testing terminology. In this testing terminology, we discussed release and delivery and test suite, test bed, defect age, latent defect, check-in, check-out, version control, prototype, SharePoint. Finally, we discussed SharePoint yesterday. The SharePoint who are involved in this project, everyone able to access the SharePoint. The repository, only team members able to access the repository. Okay, yeah. Release is nothing but if you want to release the application to customer, we need to release through sprint wise to customer. Delivery is nothing but once the product is ready, we need to deliver whole application at a time to customer. The next one, test suite. The combination of different types of test cases we call test suite. The next one, test bed. The test bed is nothing but combination of test suite and test environment is nothing but a test bed. The next one, prototype. Prototype is nothing but a rough diagram. When user unable to understand the requirement, the time the user able to create the rough diagram, that is we call prototype. In this prototype, the requirement they will divide two parts, hardware and software. The next one, version control. After deliver the application to customer, after some time, the customer found any updates in this application, the company people need to update the application. The time the customer got any new version in this application based on the customer requirement, we are able to provide the new version based on the customer requirement. We are able to provide in particular location in this documentation. The next one, check in and check out. If you want to upload any documents, if you want to upload application related any documents, we need to store inside of the repository. That is we call check-in. The checkout is nothing but if you want to download anything from the repository, we need to use checkout. This is we call check-in and checkout. The next one, defect age. The defect open time and close time is nothing but a defect age. The defect open time and close time, the gap between, we call defect age. Is it clear? Yeah, what you did? Notes. Version control. Done, completed or not? No. Yeah. After deliver the application to customer, version control. After deliver the application to customer, after deliver the application to customer, the customer found any updates in this application. The customer found any updates in this application. Any updates in this application. They will communicate with the company people. They will communicate with the company people. Full stop. They will communicate with the company people. Full stop. The company will update the application. The company will update the application. The company will update the application, comma. Once update is completed, once update is completed, the user got any new versions, the user got any new versions, that versions we need to provide based on the, that versions we need to provide based on the customer requirement. New versions we got, guys. For example, total we have a 2 versions. After update the version, we got a one more version, total 3 version. Where you guys are provide this update version, you can, if you want to provide that update version in particular position, you guys are provide in particular position based on the customer requirement. That is we call version control. The next one, defect age. The next one, defect age. Defect age. The defect open time or close time. The defect open time or and close time. The defect open time and close time. ORR. ORR. The defect open date and close date. The defect open date and close date. The defect open time and close time, and the defect open date and close date. Okay, comma. The gap we need to call, the gap we need to call defect age. The gap we need to call the defect age. Prototype is completed. Check-in is, yeah, check-in. The next one, check-in. If we want to update, if you want to update or upload, if you want to update or upload, if you want to update or upload any, no, not any. If you want to update or upload the application information, the application information inside of repository, if you want to update or upload, comma, the application information inside of repository inside of repository okay, inside of repository, that is we call check-in. That is we call check-in. Next line. If you want to download any document, if you want to download checkout, if you want to download any document from repository, if you want to download any document from repository, if you want to download any document from repository, that is we call checkout. Note, note, note. The repository only able to access the repository only able to access team members, only able to access team members. Next line. Every team having different types of repositories. Dev team is separate, testing team is separate. Okay. Every team having different types of repository. Every team having different types of repository. The next one, SharePoint. 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 The SharePoint who are involved in this project, the SharePoint who are involved in this project, the SharePoint who are involved in this project, everyone able to access the SharePoint. Everyone able to access the SharePoint. Clear? Okay. Any doubt, guys? Do you have any doubt? Sai Hanuman. సాయి హనుమాన్. మీదై కూడా లెగకుండా ఉండకండి. ఓకే, జస్ట్ ఎ మినిట్ ఆన్లైన్ గాయస్. Yeah, just a minute, guys. Online guys. Actually, last time I conduct the assignment, that papers I need to provide. Just a minute. Yeah, online guys, you guys are sending the documentation, okay, to my email ID, the last assignment, okay. Today end of the day, I will provide, I will give the response to email, okay. Online guys, okay, you guys are shared the document, last assignment document to my email ID. I will provide the response to everybody today end of the day, okay. Then coming to the question papers, first of all, I will come to boys. Okay. Yeah, boys. I said clearly, what is the difference between the retesting and regression testing? Okay. Some people, what they will do, retesting, regression testing, both are same. That's it. Yeah, I know who did. I no need to call that names. I know that names also. Okay, I round up. Some people are security testing, boys. 3 people only did as it is what I was discuss. Only 3 people with the diagram they did. And remaining people, security testing is done by non-functional. This is security testing. What I'm saying, guys, the security testing is uncover the security loopholes, identify and uncover the security loopholes. The security testing, the main intention, protect the application and application information and data from getting hackers. That is I am expecting. Okay. But only 3 people are able to write, 3 or 4. Yeah, 4 people. I know that names also. The next one, everyone write the correct, everyone able to provide right answer, only monkey testing. మీరు ఎందుకు అది గుర్తుపెట్టుకున్నారో అర్థం కాలేదు. Everyone able to write right answer for that one, for the testing. Okay. And remaining security is wrong and regression is wrong. The next one, coming to the next point, agile methodology, everyone able to do the great job. Some people are unable to explain the agile methodology. Only those people are explain scrum events, only that one, and only stand up boys, especially boys, explain that one. Okay. Test case, everyone did a mistake. Test case author. Some people are able to write one by one theoretically, like first step, second step, third step, like that. I draw the diagram. You no need to write there. You need to write some proper format. On that paper, I draw the diagram. I draw the diagram. Okay. The next one, agile methodology, I am expecting complete information. From starting, what is agile methodology? And ending, what is the ending? Retrospective meeting. What went to good, what went to wrong? I am expecting like that. Sprint, scrum. Okay. Only 7 people are able to write the agile methodology. Remaining boys unable to write. I said clearly, some people, they did great. Actually, what I was discussed as it is, they mentioned, boys. I appreciate to them. Yeah. I provided a round. Round means what I am expecting. For example, random. The monkey testing is nothing but we need to provide the application random answer. I focus on random underline. I focus on existing functionality, affected or not, I rounded. Okay. Is it clear? Someone is day. వాళ్ళు ఏం రాశారో కూడా తెలియదు రీ అంటే రిగ్రెషన్ టెస్టింగ్ అంటే ఒక్కరే ఒక్కరే మరి కొంచెం యు గైస్ రీడ్ కేర్ఫుల్లీ వాట్ ఐ వాస్ డిస్కస్. They didn't mention any information inside of the re and regression testing. Just regression retesting is nothing but defect identification. Then regression testing is same like a retesting. Then I was not discussed like that. Okay, that is the boys. And coming to the girls, everyone they did great job. Everyone. Okay, everyone they mentioned clearly what I was discussed in that session. Each and pin to pin they mention clearly. Yeah, that is true. I was verified line by line, line by line. Everyone did mistake. Test case. Yeah, test case ఎవరు సరిగా రాయలేదు, అది కామన్. Coming to the theoretically, everyone doing great job. As it is, they copy paste. Copy paste means don't think otherwise. Okay, actually I don't know, I'm not there here. Okay, the time I'm not there here when I conduct the assignment. Okay, okay, I am expecting you people are without support, they did without support. I am expecting like that. I think బాయ్స్ చూసే రాసుంటారు 100%. చూసి రాసినా సరే బాగా రాయలేదు. వీళ్ళు కూడా చూసారంట, కొంతమంది చూసే రాసుంటారు. అమ్మాయిలు కూడా చూసి రాసుంటారు కొంతమంది, నాకు తెలుసు. అంటే చూసి రాసిన రైట్ ఆన్సర్ రాయటం గ్రేట్ కదా, కానీ మీరు రాయలేకపోతారు. అంటే కంప్లీట్ గా యూ గైస్ ఆర్ అనేబుల్ టు కాపీ ఎవ్రీథింగ్. ఓకే, జస్ట్ సంథింగ్, some areas. Okay, everything is fine, going fine. Okay, I am very happy, really. Actually, you people are able to catch the point what I was discuss. Everything you people are able to catch that point. Okay, the manual testing, everything you people are able to write perfect. Okay, at the same time, next week I will conduct only test case scripting, only authoring. Okay, test cases, only scripting, not any questions or anything. Okay, before close the manual and Jira, I will provide objective type 25 questions. Okay, that is completely like a real time how you guys are able to write the assignment text. Okay, screening test same like that. After completion of the Jira, I will conduct. Okay, my question paper I will provide, my of company question paper I will provide. That is objective type. Same, don't worry about that one. My as it is what I was discussed, same is there in that one also. Okay, and manual testing, before closing the manual testing, 2 times I will conduct the assignment. For the first one is the test cases authoring. The second one is the overall manual testing. Okay, objective types ABCD. Okay, multiple choice I will provide. Okay, question 4 answers, you guys choose one answer. Okay, and I will give the question paper here. Okay, the first question. Okay, and the first question, first answer is right. On paper you guys are provide A. On paper you guys are provide 1 1 2 3 4. Okay, or else ABCD. Okay, you guys are provide like that. Okay, that is 40. I will provide 25 minutes to 30 minutes. Okay, at the same day I will provide the answer also, result also. Okay, that is when I conduct after completion of the Jira. After completion of the Jira. Okay, is it clear? Yeah. Once you guys are qualified final manual testing exam, if you guys are getting if you in this Naresh IT any openings is there in manual testing, I will prefer your names. Yeah, okay, that is only who are able to get out of 25, 17 or 16, 17 or 16. Okay, clear? That's it. Online and offline, guys. Okay, I will show you the question paper on the screen. You guys are able to answer one by one, one by one, one by one. Okay, yeah, that's it. The next one, put the heading. The next one, put the heading. Testing principles or fundamental truth. Testing principles or fundamental truth. Testing principles or fundamental truth. Okay, yeah. See guys, the testing principles are last concept in manual testing. This is the last concept in manual testing. The testing principles are fundamental truth. There are different types. Listen, the first one is the early testing. The first one is the early testing. The second one is the testing presence shows the defects. The second one is the testing shows presence of defects. The first one early testing. The second one testing shows presence of defect. The third one exhaustive testing is not possible. The fourth one defect clustering. The fourth one defect clustering. The fifth one pesticide paradox. Pesticide paradox. And fifth one is the fifth one content of defect. The sixth one is the total six. The sixth one is the content of defect and absence of error policy. Absence of error policy. Okay, the first one early testing. The second one testing shows presence of defect. The third one exhaustive testing is not possible. The fifth one defect clustering. Fourth one or fifth? Yeah, fourth one defect clustering, and fifth one pesticide paradox. The sixth one content or context defect or dependent. Okay, context defect or content defect or context dependence. Context dependent. Only you guys are focused on context dependent. And sixth one, presence of error policy. Presence of error policy. These are all we call principles of testing. Testing principles. or fundamental. There are a different types is there. The first one, early testing. The second one, testing shows presence of defects. The third one, the first one, early testing. The second one, testing shows presence of defect. The third one, exhaustive testing is not possible. Fourth one, defect clustering. The fifth one, pesticide paradox. Pesticide paradox. PESTI pesticide paradox. PARADOX. Pesticide paradox. The next one, context dependent. The next one, absence of error policy. Okay, yeah, I will repeat one more time. The first one is the early testing. The second one is the testing shows presence of defects. The third one is the exhaustive testing is not possible. Fourth one is the defect clustering, and fifth one is the pesticide paradox, and the sixth one is the context dependent, and the next one is the absence of error policy. Okay, done. See, absence of error policy. Policy spelling FALLCY. Not that policy. Insurance policy, not that insurance policy. Okay, policy. FALLACY. FALLACY. Policy. Okay, done now? Yeah. Early testing. First one is the early testing. What is the early testing? Online guys, is it clear? Total how many types? 7 types. Total 7 types. The first one is the early testing. See guys, if you want to do the testing in software development life cycle, after completion of the initial phase, we need to do the analysis. After completion of the analysis phase, we need to do the, what is that one? Designing phase. After completion of the designing phase, what we are going to? Coding phase. After completion of the coding phase, see guys, we no need to wait up to until testing phase. You no need to, actually we are unable to start the testing until testing phase. Am I correct? Yeah. See, early testing will explain clearly. If you want to do the software development life cycle, you people are waiting until your testing phase. You no need to wait until testing phase. You can start the testing from initial stage. The early testing will explain clearly. What they will explain clearly? You no need to wait until testing phase. Why you can wait? You can start the testing from initial stage. You guys are start the testing, initial phase, analysis phase, and designing phase and development also. That is we call early testing. The early testing is nothing but if we want to do the software development life cycle, as a tester need to wait until our testing phase. Here we no need to wait until our testing phase. We can start the testing from initial stage. Shall I repeat again? Yeah. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. Actually, this question is never ever asked this question, testing principles. But some people is there, different people. Okay. This terminology is the different pesticide paradox. Okay. Context dependent. Okay. And different terminologies is there. You guys are able to have an idea about this principles or not, they will cross check. Okay, that's why we'll discuss. Actually, before batches, I was not discuss. But some people are asking, okay, they will ask this question. You people are immediately, this question is not discussed in that time. You people are thinking like that. So definitely I will, which is available in manual testing. Everything is, I was discussed. This is the last one. Okay, yeah. Early testing is nothing but if you want to do the testing, if we want to do the testing in software development life cycle, as a tester, we need to wait until our testing phase. If we want to do the testing in software development life cycle, how many pages? Total 5 pages is there. Total 6, but fifth page is testing phase. Remaining is the analysis and designing and coding and requirement. Total 4 pages is there. Okay. See, once complete this 4 pages, we are waiting for our testing phase. Okay. Up to, see guys, you guys are able to wait until our testing phase. After that, you guys are able to start the testing. That is the process. But early testing, what they will explain, the principles, the fundamental, they explain clearly. You no need to wait until testing phase. You can start the testing from initial phase. You can start the testing requirement phase, analysis phase, designing phase, coding phase, and after the testing phase. This is we call early testing. Is it clear or not? Clear? Right on. The testing should be there. The testing should be there. Every page of the testing should be there. Every page of SDLC. Every page of every phase of in SDLC. In this, next one, in this, we have different pages is there, not pages, PHASE. In this, we have different pages is there. Okay, write down. First page, what is the first page? Yeah, write down. 5 pages, you write down one by one. What is the first one? Initial phase. Analysis phase, designing phase, coding phase, testing phase. Okay, done. The next line. Next line. Every phase, we need to do, early testing. Every phase, we need to do early testing. Next one. We do not wait. We do not wait. We do not wait for testing. We do not wait for testing until testing phase. We do not wait for testing until testing phase. This is we call, we do not wait for testing until testing phase. This is we call early testing. This is we call early testing. Okay. The next one is the testing shows presence of defects. Testing shows presence of defects. What is the meaning of the testing shows presence of defect? Huh? Okay. Anybody? కొంచెం మ్యాచ్ అయింది. Okay. The fundamental will explain clearly, reveal the defect or bug. Reveal the bug. Reveal the bug. The tester unable to provide the software 100% defect free. The tester unable to provide the software 100% defect free. Maximum the tester able to provide the quality product to the customer. Okay. Is it clear or not? I will repeat one more. The fundamental or principles explain clearly presence of defect in the sense reveal the defect. Reveal means shows, found, find the defect. Reveal the defect. Reveal the defect. The tester unable to provide the software 100% defect free. The tester never unable to provide the software to customer defect free, 100% defect free. So maximum the tester try to provide quality product to the customer. This is we call presence of defect. This is we call presence of defect. Is it clear or not? Online? Okay, very good. Srinivasulu. Total 7 types is there. The first one is the early testing is clear. Okay. We no need to wait until the testing phase. Every phase we need to do the testing. That is we call early testing. Coming to the presence of defect is nothing but only 3 steps. The first step, the fundamental will explain clearly, reveal the defect. Second step, we are unable to provide the software 100% defect free. Okay, defect lekunda 100% provide cheyalemu. The next point, maximum we are able to provide quality product to the customer. That is the presence of defect. 100% defect free means that is the presence of defect. ఎక్కడో చోట present అయి ఉంటుంది defect. 100% we are unable to provide defect free product. That is we call presence of defect. Shall I repeat? Everybody able to understand? Huh? Boys, what is the first step? Very good. Reveal the second point. Very good. Third point. Maximum the tester. Super. Very good. Write down. The principles will explain clearly. The principles will explain clearly. Reveal the defect in bracket. Find out. The principles will explain clearly. Reveal the defect or bug in bracket. Find out. Reveal means find out. Okay. The tester, next line. The tester unable to provide. The tester unable to provide 100%. Sorry. The tester unable to provide the software. The tester unable to provide the software 100% defect free. Unable to provide the software 100% defect free. Next step. The tester maximum able to provide quality product to the customer. The tester maximum able to provide quality product to the customer. Quality product to the customer. Is it clear? That is we call, what is that one? Testing shows presence of defect. Testing shows presence of defect. The next one, exhaustive testing is not possible. Exhaustive testing, it is not possible. What is exhaustive testing? Okay. The exhaustive testing is not possible. The fundamental will explain once we got the requirement from the customer, we need to do the exhaustive testing. See, fundamental what they will explain here. If you want to do the exhaustive testing, it is not possible. Why? Because the customer is provide one requirement, the username and password, it should be accept 1 to 1 lakh. 1 to 1 lakh. If you want to do the exhaustive testing on this requirement, is it possible? It is impossible. We are unable to do the exhaustive testing. It is impossible for this requirement. That's why the fundamental will explain clearly. Exhaustive is not possible in this. But we don't know, guys, what type of requirement the customer will provide. We don't know. In real time, we are never expected the customer will provide this type of requirement. You people are able to find out. We are unable to imagine. We don't know what type of customer, what type of requirement the customer will provide. Basically, not a 1 to 1 lakh, 1 to 200. Is it possible? Not 1 lakh, 1 to 200. If you want to write the test cases for this requirement by using exhaustive testing, you need to write 200 test cases. 200 test cases. It is not possible. It is impossible. It is not possible. It is impossible. Yeah, I will repeat again. Listen carefully. First step, the customer will provide one requirement. Based on that requirement, we need to do the exhaustive testing. If I want to do the exhaustive testing, what is the customer requirement? The customer username and password. If I want to do the exhaustive testing based on the requirement, what is the requirement? The username and password, it should be accept 1 to 200. 1 to 200. If I want to write a test cases for this requirement, it will be take more time. In this time, the exhaustive testing is not possible. In this time, the exhaustive testing is not possible. You clear or not? Why it is not possible is clear. Okay. We never ever expected the customer requirement. We are unable to imagine the customer requirement. The customer will provide what type of requirement we don't know. We don't know. So that's why the exhaustive is not possible. The exhaustive is not possible. ఈ రోజు ఎవరైతే రాలేదో వాళ్ళకి ఏం అర్థం కాదు. 100%. Who are unable to attend today's session? Those people are unable to understand. Same thing I will explain, not in depth, just only I will revise what I was discussed today. Tomorrow I will revise the session. That's it. In depth I am unable to discuss. That's why I'm telling guys. Every day, if you have any emergency, okay, you can take the leave, no problem. Okay, any emergency. That is not a mandatory. You guys are attend the session. Once started the automation testing, please be attend the session. If you guys are unable to attend first 10 sessions, you are unable to attend the first 10 sessions, anything is miss, completely zero. Okay, the first 10 sessions, human head for automation. Everything depends on first 10 sessions. The basic knowledge I will explain. Okay, don't miss online and offline guys. When I start the core Java first 10 session ante remaining రావద్దు అని కాదు. Okay, see, the first 10 sessions are depends on the everything depends on the first 10 session. That is important. See, I need to use some technical terminology. The technical terminology I am able to use first 10 sessions. Why we need to use, I will explain first 10 sessions. Remaining you people are able to understand easily. That's why I'm telling. Okay, I will repeat again. Exhaustive testing is not possible. Once we got the requirement from the customer, I need to do the exhaustive testing. Okay, if I want to do the exhaustive testing, what is the customer require? The customer provide the username and password, it should be accept 1 to 200. If I want to do the exhaustive testing in this requirement, it is not possible. It is impossible. That is we call exhaustive testing is not possible. Is it clear or not? Anybody? Anybody? Online and offline? Yeah, write down. Based on the customer requirement, Based on the customer requirement, we are able to do the exhaustive testing. We are able to do the exhaustive testing. Based on the customer requirement, we are able to do the exhaustive testing, comma. If we want to do the exhaustive testing, if we want to do the exhaustive testing, it's take more time. It's take more time. Next line. Why? Because it's take more time. Next line. Why? Because. Why? Because. Okay. Next step. Why? Because. Next step. The customer provide. Why? Because and Rasi. Next step. Next line. Randy. The customer provide one requirement. The customer provide one requirement, that is the username and password. The username and password, it should be, that is the username and password, it should be accept. The username and password, it should be accept 1 to 200. The username and password, it should be accept 1 to 200. 1 to 200. If we want to validate the above requirement, if you want to validate the above requirement, if you want to validate the above requirement, the exhaustive is, if we want to validate the above requirement, the exhaustive is impossible. The exhaustive is impossible. The exhaustive is, if you want to validate the requirement, the exhaustive is impossible. The exhaustive is impossible. Is it clear, everybody? Okay. The first one, early testing, and the second one is the testing shows the defect presence. The third one is the exhaustive is not possible. Okay. The next one is the defect clustering. Put the heading. Okay. What is that one? Defect clustering. Clustering, do you have any idea? Okay, I will show you. Which is the clustering? First one or second one? Which is the clustering? Yes. Which is the clustering? Yeah, speak loudly, guys. The clustering is the second one. The second one. The clustering is the second one. I have a software. I have a software. That software, I need to divide different modules. 10 modules, 10 modules, 10 modules, 10 modules. Is it clear? I have a software. Okay. That software, I need to divide different modules. Okay. Different modules. The complete module, one set. The complete module, one set. Okay. Total 40, one set. This 40 requirements, I need to execute again and again. This 40 requirements, I need to execute again and again. First time I was executed. First time I was executed, I got a 10 requirement. Second time, I got a 10 defects. Second time I was executed, I got a 10 defects. Third time I was executed, I got a 10 defects. Fourth time I was executed, I got a 10 defect. This is the clustering. First time you guys are getting 10 defects. Okay, fine. Second time also you guys are able to get 10. Impossible. That is impossible. So that is not a clustering. I have a one software. That software I need to divide module wise. That module I need to execute again and again. I got a total 20 defects. Just imagine. I got a total 20 defects. I am unable to decide this module get 10 defects, this module get 5 defects, this module get 7 defects. While executing a set of requirement, every time my defects will decrease. My defects will decrease. First I was executed 40 requirement. First I was execute 40 requirement. I got a 88 defects. Okay. Second, I got 7 defect. Third, I got 5 defect. Fourth, I got 3 defect. This is the defect clustering. This is not a defect clustering. This is the defect clustering. Okay. We are unable to find out particular module got a this much of defect. Particular module got a this much of defect. Overall, we got a 20 defects in this requirement. Listen carefully. Guys, listen carefully. Defect clustering, the principles, they will ask any question about the fundamentals. Okay, don't confuse. Some people are asking, what is the testing fundamental? Fundamental principles both are same. Okay, see, defect clustering they will ask. The time you guys are answered to that question, I have a software. That software we need to divide, or I have a one requirement. That requirement we need to divide different modules. The set of modules I will execute again and again. While executing again and again, we got 20 defects. While executing again and again, we got 20 defects. Out of 20 defects, I am unable to decide for this module got 10 defects. For this module got 5 defects. That is not a clustering. While executing the code, the first execution, how many defects we got? Second time we are expecting compare with the first time less defects. That is the clustering. That is the clustering. If you guys are getting a first time 10, second time 10, That is not a clustering. First we got a 10 defects. The 10 defects the developer fix. Again you can start second time execution. This time I got 5 defects. Yes, clustering. That is we call a clustering. Defect clustering. A set of data if you want to execute again and again, the user able to get some defects, 20 defects. These 20 defects we are unable to provide in particular module. Okay, the first time what I am execute the first time we got a some defect. The second time we never expected same defects. That is we call defect clustering. Is it clear or not, everybody? Online, online, online. Is it clear? Online guys. Very good. All right. All right. I will repeat one more time. The defect clustering is nothing but I have a one requirement is there. That requirement I need to divide different modules. Clear? I have one requirement. That requirement I need to divide 4 modules. Total requirement is the 50 requirements. I will divide 10, 10, 10, 10. Okay, I will divide 10, 10, 10, 10. Different module. All the modules I will execute again and again. 50 requirements I will execute again and again. While executing these 50 requirements, the user able to get 20 requirement. Total 20 requirement. Sorry. While executing the 50 requirements, the user able to get 20 defects. Within the defects, these 20 defects, we are unable to decide the first module getting 10, second module getting 10, third module getting like that. We are unable to decide. Okay. See, while executing the requirement, the first time we got a 10 defects. We never ever expected second time same defects. That is we call defect clustering. Is it clear? Right. Yeah, defect clustering. If we want to divide any software, module wise, if you want to divide any software module wise, overall we are able to get 20 defects. We are example guys. Okay, we are able to get 20 defects in this application. We are able to get 20 defects in this application. Here, full stop. Here we can't decide. Here we can't decide. Maximum we are able to get here we can't decide. Maximum we are able to get from particular module. Here we can't decide. Maximum we are able to get from particular module or functionality. From particular module or functionality. Yeah. The defect clustering the defect clustering while executing the code, while executing the code, what we are getting first time, the defect clustering while executing the code, what we are getting first time, the same defects we never expected, the same defects we never expected next time. What we are getting first time, the same defects we never expected next time. That is we call defect clustering. Example, this is not a defect. See guys, draw the diagram. Okay, this one, this is not a defect clustering. This is the defect clustering. Online and offline. First one is the, this is not a defect clustering. This is the defect clustering. Same in real time. Do you guys are able to get this question? You guys are explaining same diagram. Okay. Those people are very happy. This is not a defect clustering. This is the defect clustering. Done? Okay. Thank you. Thank you guys. Happy weekend. I'll continue tomorrow. Bye. Tomorrow means Monday. If you guys are any doubt, please reach me. I will clarify your doubt. Okay. టెస్టింగ్ అంటే ఏంటంటే ఒక రిక్వైర్మెంట్ ఇస్తే అన్ని పాసిబుల్ వేస్ లో రాయాలి. ఓకే, ఫస్ట్ ఒక ఎలిమెంట్ ఇది యాక్సెప్ట్ అయిందా లేదా, రెండు ఎలిమెంట్ యాక్సెప్ట్ అయినాయా లేదా అని 200 టైమ్స్ రాయాలి, అన్ని పాసిబుల్ వేస్. అందుకోసం ఎగ్జాస్టివ్ టెస్టింగ్ అనేది పాసిబుల్ అవుతుంది, టైం టేకింగ్. ఓకేనా? రాయలేదమ్మా ఎగ్జామ్, రాయలేదా? వర్షన్ ఏంటంటే అప్డేట్ చేసినప్పుడు కొత్త వర్షన్ వచ్చినప్పుడు ఆ వర్షన్ ఎక్కడ పెట్టాలని చెప్పేసి మనం డిసైడ్ చేయలేదు, కస్టమర్ డిసైడ్ చేస్తారు ఇక్కడ పెట్టండి అని. వాడు చెప్పిన ప్రకారం మనం పలానా చోట అప్లోడ్ చేయాలి. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you very much. I will continue tomorrow. I will upload the notes today end of the day. Okay. Bye.